The first night we evacuated per a text that we received that was village-wide. It was sent to people and it said that you were to evacuate. So we left. I picked my son up from the other side of town, which was the opposite side of the fire. I picked my son up and we went and got a hotel room. Initially, when the train derailed, nobody was aware that there was chemicals. So, as I mentioned earlier, everybody was like, let's go see what's going on. Let me look. That's insane. These people are probably freaking out about their houses. The first night we got a hotel room in North Lima, Ohio, which is roughly 25 minutes away, depending on what part of town you leave from. The second night we had to return back to my house because this was an unplanned thing. I spent money I was able to come up with for that hotel room. And we spent the night the second night because there was still no mention that there were chemicals involved, but we could smell something that was weird. But again, nobody was made aware that this was hazardous material. So the second night, myself and my two sons had to sleep at our house because that was the only place that I could keep them where it wasn't 3 degrees. So we spent the night there the second night, and that was February 4th. The morning of February 5th at 8:30, I got a knock at the sheriff's door. And when I say knock, I use that generously. It was a beating on the door. Again, I appreciate because there was urgency involved in that, and it was necessary. But at 8:30 in the morning, to be woken up by a beating on your door saying there's going to be an explosion, you have to get out, there wasn't any detail outside of it's not suggested this is mandatory, you need to evacuate. So I told my kids who were still sleeping, grab your hoodie or coat or whatever, we got to go. And so they grabbed whatever was next to them and we left. And we fled to a family member's in Pittsburgh and stayed at her house for a few days. Any kind of savings we had was depleted from, relocating out of pocket at first. And even then, there's been such a break with reimbursement. Yes, we're doing it. No, we're not. Is it for this? Is it for that? That, there's receipts that I'll never have to reimburse. That I've come out a lot of money out of pocket. So it's a month out, and it's unfortunately what has happened has sort of become an obsession. And I don't think that I'm alone in this, because when I say that, it's every day you hear 3 different things. And if you wait a few days, then those 2 things that weren't exactly true fall off and you get the right answer to something. So I'm taking it, I've been telling my boys, we're taking it day to day. The only thing I can do is promise you that right now we're okay, and that I'm going to get whatever information I can and make choices about that information tomorrow. Whether that's a small choice or a big choice, staying here, going there, whether it's just, hey, we can't take things. I don't know. I really don't know. But until we have clear-cut answers, I know that I'm not going to wager my kids' health for the benefit of being back in a place that I'm not sure is safe.